Hello students, in this lecture we will take antenna Yagi-Uda antenna in details. So Yagi-Uda antenna basically we have seen in a TV reception as shown in this figure or diagrams. These are the Yagi-Uda antennas used. So in the introduction, the Yagi-Uda antenna or antenna is one of the most brilliant antenna design. It is a simple to construct and has a high gain, typically greater than 10 dB. The Yagi-Uda antennas typically operate in the HF to UHF bands about 3 MHz to 3 GHz and covers 40 to 60 km. So range of this antenna is 40 to 60 km. A directional antenna system consisting of an array of coupled parallel dipoles. So this is a very important word. This is a directional antenna consisting of array of coupled parallel dipoles. So group, what is mean by array? Group of antennas form a array, and group of arrays means group of antennas, that is a dipole antennas in parallel fashion forms this Yagi-Uda antenna. So you can say Yagi-Uda antenna as a array. Okay, so this is a commonly known as a Yagi-Uda or simply Yagi antenna. So why name given Yagi-Uda? So this antenna is developed by Yagi and Uda scientists. So name given as a Yagi-Uda. Yagi-Uda antenna is familiar at the commonest kind of terrestrial TV antenna to be found on the rooftops of the houses. So any in the previous, if you observe previously in old days, this type of antennas are used for the TV receptions. So next. So next is a construction of this antenna. So this antenna, that is a Yagi-Uda antenna, is an electromagnetic device that collects radio waves. An antenna tuned to a particular frequency will resonate to a radio signal of the same frequency. The three types of elements in present in this Yagi-Uda antenna are reflector, driven element, and directors. So this is a reflector, this is a driven element, and these are the multiple directors. Okay, so one by one working of or construction of these reflector, driven element, directors we have to see. So construction of driven element. So this is a driven element. The driven element of Yagi antenna is the feed point where the feed line is attached from the transmitter to the Yagi to perform the transfer of power from the transmitter to the antenna. The dipole driven element will be resonant when its electrical length is half of the wavelength of the frequency applied to its feed point. The feed point in the picture above is on the center of the driven element. So this is a feed point, and this is a driven element as shown in this figure. So next. Next is a director. So these are the multiple directors if you observe. So the director is the shortest of the parasitic element, and this end of the Yagi is aimed at the receiving station. So these are the aimed at the receiving station. It is a resonant slightly higher in frequency than the driven element, higher in frequency than driven element, and its length will be about 5% shorter progressively than the driven element. So if you observe the director's length, which is 5% shorter than that of a driven element. Okay, so this word is important, 5% shorter. The director's length uh, can vary depending upon the director's spacing, the number of directors used in the antenna, the desired pattern bandwidth, and element diameter. The amount of gain is directly proportional to the length of the antenna array and not by the number of directors used. So these are the multiple directors. So main points you have to consider and you have to mention in the exam also. Then next is a reflector. So if we see this is a reflector. The reflector is the element that is placed at the rear of the driven element. So at the nearer to this driven element there is a reflector. Its resonant frequency is lower and its length is approximately 5% longer than the driven element. So reflector length is 5% longer than the this driven element, while director's length are less than means 5% less than the driven element. So its length will vary depending on the spacing and the element diameter. Then reflector, that is a working of this Yagi-Uda antenna. Reflector here drives its main power from the driver. It reduces the signal strength and its own direction and thus reflects the radiation towards the driver and directors. The driven element is where the signal is intercepted by the receiving equipment and has the cable attached that takes the received signal to the receiver. So we'll receive the received signal through this driven element and cable is attached as shown in this figure. The radiator and driver can be placed more closer to increase the radiation length towards the directors. So this is a 5-element Yagi-Uda antenna as shown in this figure. This is a reflector. These are the uh, driver. This is a driver and these are the directors as shown in this figure. So this is a 5-element Yagi-Uda antenna. We have to solve one problem also on the 6-element Yagi-Uda antenna. So radiation pattern. So in the first chapter we have defined radiation pattern. So what is a radiation pattern? It is a graphical representation of received signal strength of that antenna. So if we receive signals from the Yagi-Uda antenna and if we observe the graphical representation of that received signal strength, we'll see this type of a radiation pattern. The antenna exhibits a directional pattern consisting of main forward lobe and number of spurious side lobes. So maximum direction of radiation, also called as a main lobe or major lobe. These are the side lobes and this is a back lobe. The main one of these is the reverse lobe caused by radiation in the direction of reflector. The antenna can be optimized to either reduce this or produce the maximum level of forward gain. So this is a radiation pattern of Yagi-Uda antenna, and if you observe the radiations from this Yagi-Uda antenna, will means from this animation you can observe the how electromagnetic waves also radiated, or how the radiation pattern is there from this animation you can observe. So this is a level element of Yagi-Uda antenna. So according to need, we can design the 6-element, 5-element, 11-element Yagi-Uda antenna. So this is a antenna for TV signal reception. The antenna is a particularly useful form of RF antenna design. It is widely used in application where RF antenna design is required to provide gain and directivity. In this way, the optimum transmission and reception condition can be obtained. So this is a Yagi-Uda antenna using a radar. So group of Yagi antenna with gain 69. So group of Yagi forms also array. So advantages of this Yagi-Uda antenna: it has a moderate gain of about 7 dB. It is a directional antenna and can be used at a high frequency. And next advantage is adjustable from to back ratio. Disadvantages: the gain is not very high, needs a large number of elements to be used. Applications: Yagiuda antenna is a unidirectional antenna used for television receivers. They provide better tuning because of large bandwidth and has a decent gain. Design of 6-element Yagiuda antenna. So if you want to design a 6-element Yagiuda antenna, so this is a reflector. So length of reflector, if you observe, is a 0.475 lambda. Then driven element, which is a 0.646 lambda. Then next is these are the directors. Okay? So d1, d2, d3 you can mention. Then these are the spacing between that is a spacing between reflector and driven element here mentioned. Then also driven elements and these directors spacing is mentioned. So spacing between next this spacing between is equal, only here is a 0.25 lambda, but here is a 0.31 lambda. And these are the lengths of these directors mentioned here. So we'll design this antenna. So for 6-element Yagiuda, to have a gain of 12 dB at the operating frequency f or wavelength lambda, the design equations are as follows. So these are the design equations. So keep in mind this design equation. If in exam any problem is asked, design a 6-element Yagiuda antenna, then only these equations we have to recall and put up the values. So length of reflector is a LR is a 0.475 lambda. Length of active driven element is 0.46 lambda. Length of directors, that is D1, D2, D3, D4. So 0.44 lambda for LD1 is equal to LD2, and LD3 is 0.43 lambda, LD4 is 0.40 lambda. Spacing between reflector and active element, SR is equal to 0.25 lambda. The spacing between directors and driven elements, that is SD1 is equal to SD3 is equal to SD4. Spacing between directors, SD1 is equal to 0.25 lambda. Diameter of elements is a 0.01 lambda. Length of Yagi array is a 1.5 lambda. So keep in mind these equations. If you have the value of lambda, easily you can calculate all these values. So take one problem. Design a 6-element Yagiuda with folded dipole to provide a gain of 10 dB if the operating frequency is a 200 megahertz. So given is a frequency 200 megahertz, we have to find out wavelength. Lambda is equal to, we have formula lambda is equal to c by f. C is the velocity of light, 3 into 10 raised to 8 upon 200 into 10 raised to 6. We'll get 1.5 meter, that is a nearly equal to 150 centimeter. Through equations as previously or formulas, we can find all these values. So LR is equal to 0.475 lambda. Put the value of lambda, that is a 150 centimeter, we'll get 71.25. Then LA, LD1, LD3 is equal to 0.43 lambda. Observe here, LD1 is equal to LD2 is equal to 4.44 lambda. So put only values, we will get the answer. LD 4.40 lambda, that is you will get answer 60 centimeter. Then SR is equal to 0.25 lambda is equal to 37.5 centimeter. Then directors are, n number of directors are there, SD1, SD2, SD3, SD4. So each is equal to 0.31 lambda. Length of Yagiuda is equal to 1.5 lambda, which is nearly equal to 2.25 centimeter. Then diameter of the element is a formula is given by 0.01 lambda. We will get the value 1.5 centimeter. So if we mention all these lengths of directors, reflectors, and spacing between them, then design of 6 element array antenna becomes like this. Okay, so this is a design of 6 element antenna array, the Yaguda antenna array. So any problem you can solve. Only this frequency they will change 100 megahertz, 300 megahertz. According to that, all this value will be changed, and you can solve the problem easily in the exam. So okay, so in this lecture we have taken a Yagi-Uda antenna. Yeah, so in SEM or NSEM, explain Yagi-Uda antenna construction, working, and application advantages of this Yagi-Uda antenna. So or sometimes question is asked, write short note on Yagi-Uda antenna. So you have to write all details, functions of reflector, directors, driven elements we have to mention. And if problem is asked, you have to keep in mind all formulas. Okay, thank you.